Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Inside the Blue podcast. Um, I don't know where to begin with this one. Um, the Dodgers made another huge move today. Well, let me start with this. So, I actually just got back home from seeing Spider-Man, and it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes of all time. He's my favorite Marvel hero, so of course, anything Spider-Man, I'm gonna go see. But yeah, I just literally got back home from seeing Spider-Man, and I told this group chat that I'm in, a baseball one, that since I'm seeing Spider-Man today, that Tarik Skubal is going to be moved today. And that was mainly as a joke. But the moment the movie ended and I was, going back on my phone and scrolling through social media, I saw that the Dodgers acquired in a trade Tarik Skubal. Now, I've said in a previous episode that it was very probable that the Dodgers were going to trade for Tarik Skubal, and a trade for him was starting to form during the winter meetings before the season even started. There was rumblings and rumors of the Dodgers and the Tigers getting a deal together in order for the Dodgers to obtain Tarik Skubal. And we've discussed this trade in previous episodes before. It's been a while actually since I made an episode. I also want to point that out. I've been very busy. I had a summer class, and then just life gets in the way and all that. But yeah, this obviously warranted an episode. We've discussed what the potential trade package for Tarik Skubal would have looked like in previous episodes, and so I want to read you the official trade package. So the Dodgers obtained Tarik Skubal from the Tigers in exchange for Zaire Hope, which I stated before he would have needed to be a part of that trade, either him or host Wade DePaula. Either of those two would have needed to be the centerpiece. River Ryan was also included in this trade, which I stated before he would also be needed because the Tigers want a major league ready starting pitcher, and I feel that River Ryan should be called up, either towards the tail end of this season or just next season. I believe he truly is ready to be brought up to the major leagues, and I think the Tigers see that as well. So I think that Zaire Hope and River Ryan are two huge pieces in this trade, and the Dodgers also sent over Brady Smith, another pitcher, to the Tigers. So two pitchers and one outfielder. So Zaire Hope is ranked number 5 in the Dodger farm system. River Ryan is ranked 7, and Brady Smith is ranked number 17. And honestly, I actually think that the Dodgers, I'm surprised that the Tigers didn't want at least one extra player from the Dodgers, because I feel like even though these are top 20 prospects, I think that the Tigers could have asked for a little bit more for Tarik Skubal. I mean, this is a back-to-back Cy Young Award winner, and he's putting up a fantastic season this season. I know he was injured for a bit, but since coming back from the injured list, he's just putting up, again, Tarik Skubal-like numbers. He's, proving why he's such an elite ace caliber pitcher and one of the best in the major leagues. So I honestly think that the Tigers could have asked for maybe a little bit more, but honestly, that's not a bad trade for the Tigers, and it's definitely not a bad trade for the Dodgers. Yeah, so the Dodgers were able to keep host Wade DePaula, which is awesome, and they were able to keep Emil Morales along other names as well. So I think that the trade is pretty good for both sides. I mean, again, I think the Tigers could have asked for a little bit more, considering this is a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. I think that the trade is good for both sides. And I know I keep seeing people, online saying that the Dodgers don't need Tarik Skubal. They don't need any help in the starting pitching department. And I've said in previous episodes, they're right. The Dodgers don't need starting pitching at all. They have Yamamoto, they have Tyler Glasnow, they have Blake Snell, they have Emmett Sheehan, who honestly I said before that he was settling in a bit, but honestly, since then, he's not had a great rest of his season so far. The one who has improved is Roki Sasaki. So I'm very happy to see Roki Sasaki improving. And then we recently got news within like the past like 2 weeks that Shohei Ohtani is dealing with some type of knee injury. His knee's really, bothering him. So they shut down Ohtani pitching for the foreseeable future. So did they really need Tarik Skubal? Not really. But does it help the Dodgers starting rotation now that we know about Ohtani's knee and the fact that he got shut down pitching for the foreseeable future? Yes. Because now you have Yamamoto, you have Blake Snell, you have Tyler Glasnow, you have Tarik Skubal, and then you have Emmett Sheehan or Roki Sasaki. One of those, will be in the fifth spot. And I'm honestly hoping it's Roki Sasaki now. I mean, before I've really gotten on Roki Sasaki this season just because of the season that he's had. But honestly, he's been turning it around as of late, and that's something that I really love to see. I still think that he should be in the bullpen, but I would rather take Roki Sasaki over Emmett Sheehan right now for that fifth spot in the starting rotation for sure. And then have Ohtani just hit because of his knee. So, yeah, I think the Dodgers are obviously set up for major success. A lot of people are saying, if they don't three-peat, then it's a complete failure. I somewhat agree with that, but I mean, they just went back to back, and we already know how extremely hard it is to win the World Series. It doesn't matter if you have the best players in the sport on your team at the same time. That does not guarantee you the World Series. Winning is done on the field, not on paper. So, people can say that, they better win and all that, but we know it's a tough road to win the World Series no matter how stacked your team may be. So we will see what happens. Obviously, I want the Dodgers to win the World Series again and go for that three-peat. They are in prime position to do so. They have a very, very, very good chance. Obviously, they are the World Series favorites, more so now. They already were before the season started, but now they for sure are the heavy, heavy favorites to win the World Series because of this trade. But again, winning is done on the field, not on paper. So we will definitely see what happens. But as of right now, Tarik Skubal is a Dodger. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dodgers do everything in their power to extend him, offer him a contract extension like they did with Glasnow and like they did with Mookie Betts. So we will see in the coming days whether they offer Tarik Skubal an extension or, what will happen. I believe that they will, but we'll see. And Tarik Skubal is also quoted as saying, when he hits free agency, that one of his top destinations was the Dodgers. And of course, why would it not be for players, But yeah, he was supposedly quoted as saying that. So I wouldn't be surprised again if they offered him an extension and yeah, he accepts it and all that. So we will see what happens going forward. Tarik Skubal is a Los Angeles Dodger, and I can't wait to go to games to watch him pitch. I'm just going to have to see the schedule now to kind of time which games he could potentially be pitching now. So, yeah, I'll see if I can go to a game where he's actually pitching, but we'll see. So, yeah, that's about it. It was a very, very quick episode. I kind of just wanted to get this one out there and say that, I'm going to be back with regular episodes soon. I've just, again, been busy with that summer class, which is now over. And I have some free time before the fall semester starts. So, yeah, I'll definitely be putting out more episodes on a regular basis again. So look forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick episode. I will see you guys in the next one.